We often struggle when we've got partners and customers that require design modifications, customized software or customized hardware modules. In fact, sometimes we may walk away from the deal rather than influence the required changes or add-ons within Motorola. But sometimes the deals are large and the customer needs a solution. You want to support the reselling partner, solidify the relationship with the end user, and influence the RFP process to win the deal in future. Well, one of our partners can help. Coppernic offers a solution. Coppernic can help you build a unique solution to address an individual customer's specifications for multiple different requirements, but examples include electronic identification and secure access control, mobile e-ticketing, meter reading, waste management and mobile video, to name a few. If you're interested, I just ask you to watch this 10-minute video to understand Coppernic's strengths and how they can provide value to you and your customers. If you've got questions at the end of it, please feel free to reach out to me or Philippe Legac, who manages the relationship with Coppernic.
Hello, my name is Jackie Lecuivre and I am the President and CEO of Coppernic. Our company Coppernic was founded at the end of 2008 by the former CEO of Scion. I was the former CEO of Scion, and some key persons that were working at Scion and developing some innovative solutions for major accounts like SNCF, EDF, Schenker in Germany, etc. Our core expertise is really to design and integrate some electronic modules and plastic add-ons to mobile computers, mobile devices. We are also adding some software development. We have these skills inside the company. When we speak about software, it's mostly developing SDK, APK, DLLs to manage different peripherals and readers and that we integrate inside our devices. And what we can offer to our customers and partners is really some deployment capabilities and services. Our value prop, Coppernic value prop is really to design some tailor-made solutions around some mobile computers that are built around stable and proven platforms of the market to perfectly address the specific requirement of the market sectors we target. Some of these market sectors are mass transportation, police, for secure ID, utilities, animal tracking, etc. Some key numbers, as I said, that Coppernic has been founded in the last days of 2008, meaning that our first fiscal year was 2009. And as you can see on the slide behind me, our growth in terms of revenue and in terms of employee has been growing quite drastically, coming from 2.4 million euros in 2009 to almost 15 million in 2012. And our staff came from 10 people in 2009 to almost, I think it's 28 people today, so almost 30 people. So we have multiplied our revenue by 6 and our staff by 3. What we would like to emphasize through this video is our capability, and as an example, I would like to speak about a development we have made on the ET1, so Enterprise Tablet number 1 from Motorola, and we have really developed a tailor-made solution for public transportation. By doing that, we had to take a regular ET1 tablet and to add and integrate very smartly some technologies that are required by this kind of market. Especially, we had to integrate RFID, so contactless capabilities to these tablets that was not integrated in the standard product, and also smart card reader, and to be able to read barcodes. So we did it quite well, and the requirement came from a tender we received from a company called De Lane in the Belgian Flanders. They wanted to have RFID because most of the people who are passengers in the public transportation, they use RFID cards. The second smart card, the second peripherals we had to integrate was smart card, because the national ID card in Belgium is a smart card with a pin, chip and pin. And of course, they also need for their application to have the capability of reading barcodes. So this is what we have developed to address these specific requirements that were required in this tender. Thanks to this very innovative solution, we have already sold so far almost 800 tablets with this add-on. The first order we have received was from Delane, this customer who really specified the development with the addition of a backpack on the back of the device with the capabilities of reading RFID cards and smart cards. And also after when the STIB company, which is really the organization that is in charge of the public transportation in Brussels, they understood that Delane had this type of tablet form factor for the ticket inspectors. They have decided to replace the Walkabout Pro they had for the last 3 to 4 years by 400 ET1 tablet made by Coppernic. And we have a very big potential project for SNCB. This is the National Railways for Belgium. In Belgium, where this development has been well known, we have already booked almost 800 tablets for 2 customers that are quite good. And we have a big potential for almost 4,000 tablets for SNCB. So it means that, in my opinion, if this development, if the capabilities of this ET1 made by Coppernic is well communicated, we will probably find a lot of other projects where a tablet ET1 plus RFID plus smart card plus, why not, magstripe reader or whatever, could probably find a lot of market or fit a lot of market opportunities. The next slide is just to show you what kind of addition we had to bring to address this development. As you can see on the slide, there were a lot of mechanical design to design a specific bezel, to design a new back cover, to design the backpack that will integrate RFID reader, smart card reader, and the electronic interface board. So we have designed everything. And at the end of the day, when we have really assembled everything, we have gone through all the drop test and IP rating to make sure that the final product after the modification of Coppernic was still at the same performance and the same IP rating and drop test as the original product, meaning that it's still 1.2 meters drop test and it's still IP54, exactly the same as the original ET1 tablet. We have been working with Motorola Germany on a very large tender for Deutsche Bahn for 15,000 mobile devices for the ticket inspectors of Deutsche Bahn. And on top of what we had already developed for Delane and for STIB, meaning RFID plus smart card, the requirement was to add magstripe. And you see on this slide that we were fully capable at Coppernic to develop this kind of magstripe reader on top of what we had already developed for Belgium. So this is the kind of example of what we can do if we have some business opportunities that are very specific to a market sector. The next 2 slides are showing that for the same tender, Deutsche Bahn, we did not know if the customer was going to choose a tablet form factor or a PDA form factor. If he was going to choose Android as the operating system or Windows as the operating system. So according to the discussion we had with our colleagues of Motorola Germany, we say we will push for 2 solutions. The previous one I showed you on the ET1 with contactless, contact, and magstripe. And we developed the same 3 capabilities, contactless, contact, and magstripe, through a snap-on that was going to be placed on the MC67 if the selection of the customer would have been a PDA instead of a tablet. Some other Coppernic solutions, just to show you that we have not only developed our solution on ET1, we have also developed a very large project, and we have won a very large project thanks to our development for the French police. We have delivered more than 15,000 PDAs for an application called PVE, and in English it just means electronic citations, meaning that the French policeman, when he leaves a police station to go on the street, he has a smart card which is really his ID card to identify who is this policeman and what kind of information he can access. So you can imagine that because this is a policeman, and it allows him to access some very confidential information and confidential data, there is a lot of security involved. So Coppernic has really taken a Walkabout Pro, a very regular and standard product from Scion, and on the back of this Walkabout Pro we have developed a very secured smart card reader that allows the product to be fully compliant with the requirement of the French police in terms of security. So, as I said, this specific development allowed Scion and Coppernic to win a very large project for 15,000 units. And on the bottom of the slide, you see that we have also a lot of capabilities to integrate fingerprint reader, OCR, as I say, RFID, smart card reader, and so we are very popular on what we call the secure ID market, and we have some very high-profile customers for this market, like the 3M, like Siemens, like Sagem, all of the very large companies that are very focused on this type of secure ID market. The last slide is about our major references. Thanks to this development, we have won some significant projects. You have the numbers on the right column of this slide that shows that in many different sectors, the developments we have made on Walkabout Pro, we have made on Icon from Scion, we have made on ET1, we have made on different products, allowing these products to become a bespoke product, a kind of tailor-made product for the specific requirement of the different sectors, allowed us to close some very significant deals that we should never have closed without this specific development. This is really our added value, and that's why we think that it's important for us to communicate to the sales forces of Motorola and the channel of Motorola our capabilities if they think that they can win some project because of our collaboration. Your products plus the capabilities of Coppernic, in my opinion, can be very successful in many different large projects.
As you can see, and you've just heard from Jackie, Coppernic can make opportunities seem like a long shot due to application requirements, modifications, or service level agreements a reality. So if your customer has a requirement and needs somebody to help them build and develop the solution, as Jackie's explained, then please feel free to reach out to Coppernic, to Philippe Legac, or to myself, and we'll try and help make the connection. Thanks very much for listening, and I hope this video has been useful in developing our business together.